So we're going from match 21, having just done the first few rounds. We've got a decent bank of points, but I'll keep an eye on what happens to it. Obviously, if this team runs low on points, it can be really bad because there are certain opponents where it's really important to skip. And this team, this is the team I'll be using for the rest of the run, ideally. And this team is built to take advantage of a few castle mechanics. And take advantage of how powerful early gen explosion is. So I'm still actually facing semi-random AI, which is a bad thing. I'd rather face intelligent AI, to be honest. Kenai quiet. I think this is Noctowl. Which means it's 6 IV. No. It starts at 3. That's okay. That adds up. Actually, I don't need to check the summary. I can go here and check the species. So it's Giraffrig. Go back. Now the boom squad here, not too afraid of anything. The Zelf can just explode. And then on the first two. In fact, Gengar could explode in the first two. Is that better? I prefer a Zelf, but if I explode with a Zelf, I can level them both up. That's better. Go back 2. I'm not sure if that will survive. Would that survive a... Go back 2 at level 55. Would that survive Gengar's explosion? Don't think so. We'll level it up and we'll give Aerodactyl the leftovers just in case. Just remembering it's Jolly, Naive, Jolly. Okay, yeah. I've got the speeds in my head then. This team is really funny. It's really difficult to use this team perfectly, but it's really good fun. The matches are very short. So Zelf kills both of these easily. And then we've just got to do something that wastes a turn. So I'm pretty sure this kills. And because it's not smart AI, it's not guaranteed a Zen head, but Gengar anyway. In fact, I'm not even sure, so Gengar would have fainted to that. So you've got to be careful now that we're at low health. We don't necessarily want to always heal, though. It's part of the AI abuse, is to bait it into going for attacks. That's Bennett. Well, I think it is 9 IV Bennett, looking at the attack stat. So I just need to check the species on these two. So it's a Viper 2 and Kingler 2. Bennett obviously does not faint to explosion. It does faint to a Shadow Ball. And I think I have to blow up on Viper as well. Actually, that's not true. I can protect on his elf and blow up on Viper and Kingler together. And Level 55 Kingler with a Selakberry boost is faster, so I can't actually level up Kingler. Even though I Oko it, it could use Endure, and then it would be faster than Aerodactyl. So I can't level that up, but I can level everything else up. So against Smart AI, I wouldn't have to do that. I could leave Survivor alone. Against Dumb AI, I have to do it. If we're lucky, Gengar actually survives. Nope. So Kingler could protect. I mean, it could endure, but even if it does that, Aerodactyl's so faster and stalls it out. This is Cypher too. The attack is way too low, isn't it? Oh, I get confused so easily by these low IV sets. It could be... it's... Could be 9, 12, or 15 IVs. It's going for the alphabet in my head. Or could it be Persian too? Does that fit? Be 9 IV Persian 2 then. That fits. It's Monferno and goodbye. Version 2 difficult because of fake out. I can obviously I can protect with his elf and blow up on Gengar. You're 156. I think I can level everything up. I don't think there's anything that can disrupt that. Yeah, I think I can level everything up. I'm not seeing a block. Fake out is a move I've got to be very careful of, obviously. Also need to be slightly careful of explosion PP, because if I explode next to Aerodactyl, I do lose more PP. Yep, so it's always protect. And then we can explode. It didn't even use fake out. This Gabite last. I think it's worth burning 2 PP on explosion. I can heal PP. It just costs a little bit of points. Sneasel. What are these then? Is it a... Ooh, is it a... I think it's 9 IV. 171 matches up with 9 IV. Mischievous. Standler. Not an ideal. See, there's one reason I'd quite like to buy the status actually on Standler. I'd want to know what it is. Is it Intimidate or Frisk? A Mischievous survives Shadow Ball, which is a disaster. I'm not sure what I can do to. I mean, I can do obviously the obvious one is I can do Potato Berry. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I don't think I can raise Mischievous's level either. So I think it's Potato Berry on Gengar. The Sneasel 171 speed. I actually can't raise its level either. Out speed. And then if Stantler is Intimidate, then Gengar won't be able to Oh no, it's fine. Because Azelf is still alive. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I can always reset that. I can level up Stantler's level. That's the one thing I can do to get more points out of this. But Gengar needs a berry. Need to power up a Shadow Ball in order to get Mischievous. Yeah, the Cassid Berry, I'm pretty sure it was necessary to do that. It was Frisk Statler though, so we can just explode. No need to reset Intimidate. Can't think of anything complete but Clefable 2. It would be 9 IV and that fits. Okay. Clefable 2 would need to be an Azelf explosion though. Ninjask 2, Octillery 2. Luckily Ninjask 2 does not run any speed investment, so it's actually slower than Azelf. This is an Azelf explosion. I tell you what, I bet Octillery can survive explosion from Gengar. I guess I can Destiny Bond it. That's not too bad. I can Destiny Bond and substitute. I can't level up Ninjask though. Yeah, I'd have to leave Ninjask down. Because it's at like, I think it's 170 speed is Ninjask's value. I can't level that up. Yeah, I definitely can't level that up. I can bring Clefable 2 up. Oh, but Focus Band. So I guess that would be... Well, the focus band doesn't change. Whether or not it's 50 or 55 doesn't change. Does that mean Gengar has to Destiny Bond on turn 1? No, because it could sing. Oh, that's so annoying. Octillery 2 has a Life Orb, but it doesn't take Life Orb recall unless it actually hits Aerodactyl. So it's Protect Explode turn 1 with the Zelf exploding. Octillery 2 can survive a Gengar explosion. Does that mean it's Lychee Berry? I guess it does. Oh, that's annoying. In fact, I'm being silly. It's I can level up Ninjask as well because I can get a Select Berry on a Zelf. Cool. I think I need Lychee Berry to get the explosion damage behind enough against Octillery. So we're going to explode, protect, and see if Focus Band activates. Doesn't. Only got one explosion left on Gengar, and there could be 2 battles left. That's a problem. So I'm thinking about if there's a strategy that can save Gengar from exploding, I might go for it even if it gets less points. That looks a lot like Rotom to me. Huntail, Xatu. Well, there's the Shadow Ball game, I guess. I can protect Zelf, Shadow Ball, Rotom, and then Zelf can explode in the last 2. If Huntail is Swift Swim, it doesn't matter. Too slow anyway. Don't think there's a punish for raising all of these up. So Zelf doesn't need anything at all. Gengar doesn't either. Zelf is out of Explosion PP after this match. It sucks slightly, actually. I suppose what is... But Gengar probably doesn't... it's fine. One of them will have Explosion PP for next match. It's not too bad. Kind of hoping Gengar survives this turn. Oh well. That is the end of the Explosion PP. So his elf is out of explosion. Need to remember that. That can only be hippoed on 2. It's 15 IV hippoed on 2. I'm pretty sure I'm not an expert on the trainers before Battle 49 though. I'm pretty sure the other 2 Pokemon will also be set too. But it's sometimes beneficial to buy somewhere anyway. Okay, well that's Tyranitar too. We might be fully... God, this is bad. We might have to fully heal. Just wondering, we'll have to probably to fully heal Gengar and give Zelf a Lychee Berry. And then Gengar can Shadow Ball Tyranitar on the first turn. Gengar is at least faster than Tyranitar 2 with Choice Scarf. Okay. And in Sand, I don't care about Flareon 2. Okay, so this is an Azelf Lychee Explosion, which means the Zelf needs to have Explosion PP. And Gengar needs to be healed. Gengar needs to be healed to survive the Sand. And that's it. Oh, I could have given Gengar Citrus Berry. That was cheaper than healing. Okay, whatever. We get a little bit back from. No, we don't. We don't always get something back. I guess I can try and win with Shadow Ball against Flareon to make up for that. What's funny about that is I think Flareon Gengar is I think it's a speed tie. Yeah, it is after Select. Okay, or maybe we can crit. Or maybe Shadow Ball does not necessarily always... Actually, I don't think it will bring it to Select range. It's got 1-2 Spadef. Okay, I think we're safe then. Can I boost a level? Can I boost Hippowdon? We're hitting it with a Lychee Explosion. I think we can boost it. Tyranitar I'm gonna have to leave alone. Let's just boost the Flareon and exploding it. And I do have Explosion PP in both Pokemon. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm suddenly a bit nervous about Azelf's Explosion. Actually, I hope you can get Tyranitar. Hippowdon, that is. I don't think we'll get Tyranitar. It's probably a roll to get Tyranitar, but Hippowdon is the one I definitely can't miss the KO on. It's interesting because if it had been the other way round on the speed tiers, then we always get the Tyranitar KO because it's considered single target. What's hilarious, I think Flareon 2 is a speed tie with Aerodactyl after Endure. Well, it's dead to Sand. That's why this was safe. Hey, Snowflare. Yeah, well, it happens. I don't feel so bad. I mean, it was getting a little bit boring. This team is much cooler. Yeah, that is true. It was only like 25% of the way there. So it could be worse. This team's a lot more fun to play. Anyway. So I'm not an expert on the 28 to 35 trainers either. That looks like... oh my god, it's Magnezone 2, isn't it? It's back. Magnezone 2 is actually a problem for this team. Might need to choice band explode on that. Okay, it's Porygon Z. Is that Dusk Noir? Dusk Noir 2. It's actually quite an ugly thing because I need Choice Scarf to outspeed Porygon Z. Also, this is smart AI now. It's doubles, but it's smart AI. Its adaptability won't OHKO as Elf. So Porygon Z is going to go for Trick, which is a problem because if it tricks Choice Scarf off of Zelf, then I won't KO Magnezone. It feels risky, but I think what I meant to do is put nothing on a Zelf, let Porygon trick, and Shadow Ball. And then if Gengar is locked into Shadow Ball against Dusk Noir, it actually doesn't matter. Because Explosion Shadow Ball will take out Magnezone. I could raise Porygon Z's level, but it will see a kill on a Zelf. I'm pretty sure it never goes for it. Because I'm pretty sure Trick is +5, but I don't want to let it. I don't want it to see the kill on a Zelf. I don't want to risk that. The Dusk Noir 2 situation is a bit weird. It's male. Is my Aerodactyl female? My Aerodactyl's male. Okay, we should be kind of safe then. I think we can raise up Dusk Noir. I think this is. I think I get given Choice Scarf. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I mean, it is only Battle 28. If I lose, this is a learning moment. Okay. Well, that wasn't Trick. Oh, please kill it. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not doing that again ever. Next time, that's Choice Scarf. I think the safest thing to do is to Toxic it. Nice crit. That crit mattered. So this is a funny situation. This is basically the whole point of the team, is that a Zelf is on 1 HP, which means it baits every kind of attack. Everything will see a kill on a Zelf. On a 1 HP Zelf. I don't think there's it would literally be like Hippowdon 2 is the only Pokemon that probably wouldn't see a kill, because it doesn't have a move that hits it. That's Wishcash. That's Medicham. That's Ambipom. 174 is just low enough to be outsped by Gengar. What's ugly about this is Medicham 2 has Detect, but I'm pretty sure it can't use it. Because it will always see the kill on itself and try and kill itself. I'm pretty sure we can just level these both up. So no to level 55. Now the Ambipom, I'm just gonna. The problem is I can't blow up on it, because of Protect. However, Ambipom can't. It can't do anything against Aerodactyl. So I'm guessing gonna raise it up as well. Yeah. Aerodactyl needs its leftovers though to always win. Stall War. Zelf doesn't need anything. Gengar. I guess I could give it a Lum. Doesn't seem necessary. I still win. Yeah, so Medicham 2 should never be using Detect here. It should always try and Poison Jab. Or Drain Punch itself. But just in case, I'm going to Shadow Ball a slot. Actually not sure what to do here. What I'm pretty sure should be happening is Fake Out should be +2, but Thunder Wave should be +3. I'm pretty sure it always Thunder Waves Aerodactyl, and I think Protect is stuck at +1. So I don't think it's ever Protect over Fake Out, at least. Because Thunder Wave can be +0, it's a chance to be +0, but if we'll just explode though. Yeah. That was the most likely outcome. This is Empoleon. No, it's not. Is it? No, not Dugtrio. Empoleon. What IV is it? 71. This is a 12 IV Empoleon. Because if it is, that's Empoleon 1. I think it's 12 IVs to be a 140 attack. I think it's Empoleon 1. Doesn't really matter. It's going to faint to Azelf's explosion. This is a hint. If this is... Is that Fortress? No, Fortress 1 is Brave. Oh, it's Impish. Oh, it's Skarmory. Skarmory 1. And that's Toxic 1. Double Steel Lead is a bit brutal. At least Gengar can, although we don't explode and kill Skarmory, at least Gengar can finish it off. No, Gengar and Azelf are both at 1, which is fine. We're going to level up Empoleon, leave Skarmory at 50 so it can faint to Shadow Ball. Then Toxicroak. I think we have to leave at 50 so it faints to Gengar. What we're actually going to do, probably against Toxicroak, is use Destiny Bond to save PP on the explosion, which means that we do send up to 55. Yeah, I think we sent up to 55. Toxicroak 1 won't see a KO on Aerodactyl ever at 55. We have to leave Skarmory 1 at 50 since it's got easy enough defenses. It's got 81 Spadef. I mean, it's going to take about 50 something from Shadow Ball. We can't send it any higher than that. Actually, we could give Azelf Lychee Berry. and send Skarmory 1 to 55. Would that be enough? I feel like it's not guaranteed. Yeah, I don't think it's guaranteed. So we'll be saving PP on the explosions by going on Destiny Bond. Cool. Maybe we could have sent Skarmory to 55. Oh, that... It's a 12 IV Skarm. That is close. Yeah, let's Destiny Bond. We're doing really well on points. The previous time I tried to use this team, I think I just got hit by a really unlucky string of trainers. And it got destroyed. Just ran out of points so fast. Pretty sure it's Aerodactyl 1. And it is 12 IV. Scalade 1 to be Cassib Berry. That one is really obvious. But still annoying. So again, with level 1 Mons. Oh, it's pressure, that's slightly annoying. Level 1 Mons, it's always going to be seeing kills. So we can Lychee Berry a Zelf so that it sees the so that we can explode an Aerodactyl. Actually, we have to reduce Aerodactyl's level. No, we don't. No, we don't. We can Select Berry. We can Select Berry, but leave it level 50. Glade 1, we can level up. So a Zelf is Select Berrying. And then I think we are Destiny Bonding the Tyranitar. Which means it can be level 55. We need a Select Berry to be faster than the Aerodactyl. We don't need anything else. I'm slightly nervous about... I don't know what it is. It's because of the Sandstream. I'm slightly nervous about Tyranitar 1 maybe not attacking Gengar, even though I know it should do it. I guess to cover for that, I can substitute with Aerodactyl. No, that doesn't actually help cover at all, does it? I don't want to heal, though. It should be a waste. It'll always see a kill with payback on Gengar, even at full health. No, I need to play this team with a lot more confidence, or it just doesn't work. I've got to believe in my understanding of how the AI works in this game. What move do I want to waste? Funny, if it was Gen 3, this Sandstorm would KO Gengar. So it should always attack Gengar here. Because although Avalanche actually does take out Aerodactyl if it's attacked, the AI does not understand that Avalanche gets doubled. Avalanche has entirely separate AI. pretty sure that's pincer. And it's a 15 IV one because it's set to. Ursaring 2? So weird, these Pokemon with like 8 stat points missing. It's really weird to try and recognize them. Whitehair, that's Rapidash 2. This is another case where the AI should always see a kill. There's no chance of Endure on turn 1 with Pinsir. We can raise the levels of Pinsir and Ursaring. And then Rapidash, we just Destiny Bond. But these can all be leveled up. There's no risk. Yeah, Life Orb, Salac Berry, White Herb. None of those are Hax items. 3 explosions is enough. I don't have to worry about reversing the flip. I could give Gengar a Lychee Berry, I guess, to try and save PP. But that doesn't save PP because I have to explode on the Rapidash anyway. Cool. And it's always Destiny Bond. Again, these battles are going really well, but even if they were 31 IV opponents, it wouldn't have really changed very much about how smoothly this would have gone. So team's working really well for this round for whatever reason. Yachi Berry. It's Flygon 1, the 12 IV set. Rhydon 1, I think. Ashy Berry, 162 defense. Yeah. Garchomp 1. Normally a problem, but I can actually just Destiny Bond it. So we explode on a Zelf explodes on Flygon and Rhydon, and then we just Shadow Ball Rhydon. Destiny Bond. I'm not seeing where that can go wrong. This is 173 after the level up, yeah, so it's still slower. Garchomp's still slower than Gengar. $99 defense easily dies. I think a Zelf does around 70 to 80 with explosion, and then Gengar would deal around 130. So Rhydon always faints. It hasn't got a Citrus Berry or anything to save it. We've got enough PP, haven't we? Yeah, we've got an explosion. And we've got Destiny Bond. And Aerodactyl beats Garchomp 1 anyway. It's oh yeah, I've forgotten. It's single target damage after Flygon faints, and Flygon's faster, so it gets hit first. So single target explosion damage. So it did way more than I thought it would on Wailodon. Don't have to worry about White Powder here, we just Destiny Bond it. Interesting. That's very interesting. I was not expecting it to Sandstorm. Why did it do that? Do some trainers have the weather flag active then? Because if it's weather flag is active, Sandstorm is +5. We can try and toxic this to save some time. But I do need to try and maximize healing turns as well. Okay. Just thinking out loud, I can protect, roost, sub-protect. I don't want to waste protect, actually. I'd rather lose health on Aerodactyl than waste protect PP. Nice, so we can protect and then roost and we win at full. That was a surprise. I guess I've got to make a mental note then that weather can be unexpected, which is fine. It's Flygon free, isn't it? Because it's it's an elevator trainer, set free. So this is 18 IVs. It's the last trainer around. I was confused for a second there. Aerodactyl free is still slower. And that's obviously Porygon Z. Again, I'm thinking just explode. We'll have to leave Aerodactyl free alone because we can't boost our speed and our attack on itself, which is what would be required for a level 55 Aerodactyl. We can increase the level of Flygon because it's still slower. It's 174 after we level it up. Yeah. It's still slower than itself, so we can explode. They both faint. Porygon Z will always... Wait, what is it? It's adaptability. So Porygon Z can see a kill on Aerodactyl with Ice Beam. But we can Destiny Bond, substitute. How many Destiny Bonds do I have? 4. So I've got 4 turns of it being able to target Gengar with any of its moves. They'll all see kills. And I can lead off with Protect on the first turn. It'll only be like 50-50 to see the kill with Ice Beam against Aerodactyl. Yeah, it's got Wise Glasses so it can see the kill. That's pretty safe. It's not completely safe though. I can give Gengar a Lychee Berry and remove any risk. Then Gengar can just explode. I'll do that. I don't want to guess wrong on Destiny Bond. And Gengar needs the attack boost to KO Porygon Z. Azelf doesn't need anything. And Aerodactyl doesn't need anything. I've raised the level. I can raise the level of Poigoncy actually. I'm exploding with a lychee berry. I win with more health by protecting. Oh, I'm so stupid. That was a single target explosion. Of course it kills Poigonzy. I didn't need Lychee Berry for that, did I? That wasn't necessary. It was a waste of 5 CP. I haven't gone for an hour yet. I'm thinking keep going. The CP difference is very obvious. I'm worried about accidentally clicking singles. Although actually this would not be a bad singles team. Quite funny. I will equip leftovers. Just because forgetting to do so would be such a disaster. I think that's Espeon. Be a 15 IV Espeon. That does add up. It's a set 2 trainer. It's Gyarados, I think, with Lum. And Frost. No, Mamoswine. Citrus Berry gives it away. You get intimidated. A little bit rough, actually. I cannot let Gyarados Dragon Dance. I've got to explode on it with herself. And Espeon has Bright Powder. I can cover it. I can cover it with Shadow Ball, though. Both moves would have to miss. A little bit scared of Gengar. Gengar Aerodactyl endgame versus Mamoswine is a bit scary. The Shadow Ball won't 2-hit KO it with Citrus. I can get it with a Lychee Berry Explosion, I guess. I've probably got to do that. The Lychee Berry Explosion from Gengar. And if I miss Espeon twice, I lose. Well, I'd probably lose. issue is how do I give Gengar Lychee Berry and get it into kill range? Guess I can just. How do I get Gengar to die or go low? Another thing I could do is I can U-turn on Espeon. Oh, it's not going to work though. I need Gyarados to faint on turn 1. I could fling Gyarados though. Just thinking if I fling Gyarados to paralyze it or to flinch it. I think I flinch Gyarados on turn 1. Shadow Ball Espeon. I'm already a bit worried about that. I'm not sure what to do. Wait, I can't even explode on Mamoswine actually with Gengar because it's Intimidate into Lychee. I can't do that. If I Toxic Mamoswine, the thing is Toxic and Miss. If I Toxic and then Aerodactyl gets crit, I can protect Shadow Ball. That would not always take it out though. In fact, I would need to Shadow Ball first. And a boosted Avalanche from Mamoswine 2 would Oko Gengar. Another option, I can protect on Gengar because Espeon always targets Gengar with Psychic. And I can burn Gyarados too. No, I can't. It's got Plumberry. I can't burn it. I can flinch it. Doesn't actually achieve anything though. It just means I do some chip damage. I'm not seeing an easy way to win this fight. I can come back to the Explosion Shadow Ball. And then I can Shadow Ball Toxic. And if Gengar gets taken out and Toxic misses, it's an interesting battle then. And put it that way, it's interesting. +1 Iron Head with Oko. Aerodactyl, which is actually a kind of good thing because it forces out all 15 Iron Head PP, which I can stall out. And then without the boost and while taking away Flying type with Roost and without the boost from being damaged, Avalanche does way less than Aerodactyl. It would do sort of 75-ish. I don't think a crit would even take it out. So I'd only be vulnerable for a single turn in that case for the Aerodactyl versus Mamoswine endgame. And that's only if Toxic misses. And that's only if Gengar gets taken out. I suppose if Aerodactyl gets crit and Toxic didn't hit, then I wouldn't be able to Shadow Ball protect Shadow Ball. Still a better plan than anything else I have. The alternative, though, is I can skip the match. It's quite early in the streak. So let me count that. That's explosion, shadow ball to cover shadow ball, toxic, and I win. So I don't need to buy anything for that. Well, I could buy wide lens. So the Zelf missing Espeon is a 1% event instead of a 10% event. But explosion plus shadow ball is 99% to hit one of them anyway. Plus, I think I'd rather wide lens Gengar, I think, than a Zelf. Okay, fine. The compromise is going to be wide lens on Gengar, I think. So now it's 1 in 1,000 chance that Espeon survives turn 1. I can't boost the level on any of these opponents. So that's it. We didn't miss. Complete waste of money buying the wide lens, but whatever. It might help next game. So Curse and Avalanche, both fairly likely. Is Toxic Protect actually better? Alternatively, I could sub-protect before Toxic Shadow Ball. If it targets Gengar, I don't care. If it curses, it's guaranteed to attack Aerodactyl next turn, so I can protect. Actually, that's better, isn't it? I like that more. It's lower upside, but the worst case scenario is so much better for me. It's actually a good outcome. Ironhead is a guaranteed KO against Aerodactyl, so it will always be Ironheading Aerodactyl here. Which actually means I should be protecting. Interesting, it also saw a kill with unboosted Avalanche, that makes sense. Gengar is still safe from both of those though. So we can Roost here and Shadow Ball again. Doesn't matter what we do now. Interesting little puzzle, that game, actually. Let's see what's next. It's Infernate free. It's an 18 IV set. It's Whiskash free. 155, 159. Slowking. Well, wide lens is useful against Infernape. Infernape will always be... Infernape and Whiscash will both target with a 1 HP itself every single time. So I think it's Gengar's turn to explode. I can protect and then Gengar can explode. And I have the wide lens explosion on the bright powder then. Whiscash 3 will survive the explosion from Gengar, but on the following turn, a Zelf can explode on the last two. I like that. That seems pretty safe. We can't boost Infernape's level because it can survive Gengar's explosion then. We can boost Whiscash's level. So that won't matter. And we can boost Slowking's level because that also doesn't matter for the Zelf explosion survive. Slightly nervous about this one because Slowking 3 can be Aerodactyl in a 1v1. So I do need Gengar to hit Infernape. There's nothing I can give Zelf to assist it though. Just thinking about the case where Infernape dodges. It's fine. We'll just go with it. It's battle 37. It's gonna explode. Sorry, not gonna explode in Zelf. We're gonna protect Zelf and explode. And hopefully we don't miss Infernape. We don't. Single target damage on Whiscash as well. So actually boosting its level did matter, but not in the way that I thought it did. So we've got both Pokemon in the lead on 1 HP, which is actually not a bad thing. As it's very easy to heal them. I want to. This is a 15 IV Togekiss, I think. It's Rhyperior too. Because it's got to be base 140 to get above 200 with 15 IVs. Got to be base 140 or above. Yes, Garchomp too. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's possible. Looking like a fairly obvious explosion Shadow Ball. And then, although Garchomp survives Gengar's explosion, we can Destiny Bond it. Don't think I can level up this though. Explosion hits Togekiss first. I actually, in that case, I can level this up. Because it's single target explosion damage and it's a single target Shadow Ball. I don't have enough confidence to do that, I don't think. I don't see the point of taking on that risk. Because if I'm wrong about how that interaction works, I lose. Because it would mean that Gengar just faints. And then it's a Rhyperior Garchomp against Aerodactyl, which is a losing position for me. So I've raised the level of Togekiss because it faints to a Zelf's explosion. And I've raised the level of Garchomp because it's getting Destiny Bonded. Yeah, that's single target damage. We could have raised this to 55. And we need to Destiny Bond this. go play. Is this Charizard free? I think it is. It's a good Pokemon to see because it's so weak. It's weak and slow and doesn't have an accuracy item, and it's not rock or steel. It's the Holy Grail. This is Skuntank. So, a Zelf. Could Gengar blow up and kill Charizard? 92 defense, probably not guaranteed. What I could do is Gengar can explode and I can U-turn on Charizard. And then Zelf can explode. But I can also just do the reverse, boost the levels and Destiny Bond to Skuntank. That seems better. Because then I can do it against a team of level 55s. Not seen to punish for that. Not seen to punish for that. There's no priority moves. So Zelf can kill this. Zelf can kill this. And Gengar can kill this by Destiny Bonding it. And they're all slower. There's no accuracy items. They've all got terrible defense. In the context of a Zelf. So this is a really easy one. I will explode and I will waste a Shadow Ball PP. What's really cool about turn 1 is I can explode and Destiny Bond, and it covers Quick Claw users in the back, which is just amazing. I've got 5 more battles in me today. I think that's Crobat free. To be so quick despite low IVs. I think that's Flygon free again. I've seen it already today. That's Aerodactyl free. So a fast team, but not fast enough. Everything faints to a Zelf. I can't increase Crobat's level because it's faster. I can increase Flygon's level. And Aerodactyl free will always be fainting to Destiny Bond. So I can actually level this up because I can Destiny Bond early. I need to remember to Destiny Bond on turn 1, but apart from that, doesn't matter. So Boom and Destiny Bond. So that when Aerodactyl free comes in, it just kills itself. We'll use Destiny Bond just in case it misses Rock Slide or something. This is Marowak. I think it's a 15 IV Marowak, which means it's Marowak 2, not 3 actually. Is that Noctowl? No. It's not Hypno, is it? It is Hypno. That does fit. The stats for a 15 IV Pokemon is so weird to say 15 IV Hypno. This is a classic. This is Blaziken 2 or Charizard 4. But I know it's Blaziken 2. So it has to be a set 2 trainer. I think I need to explode on Blaziken. Zelf is exploding on the first 2. Don't want to explode on Blaziken with Bright Powder though. So Zelf is exploding on these 2. How am I taking out Blaziken safely? Because I can Destiny Bond, but Blast Burn and Solar Beam have special AI that deprioritizes them. Well, I guess if Blaziken wastes 3 Focus Blast PP trying to hit Aerodactyl, then I still win. So I might be wasting Destiny Bond PP, but I'm not ever losing. I don't feel like raising Blaziken 2's level. I don't think it matters for any role. It might matter for like Solar Beam crit against Aerodactyl, or indeed Solar Beam against Roosting Aerodactyl. Won't necessarily KO at level 50, but it might at level 55. Let me just check the number of... I've got 5 Destiny Bond PP, that is enough. Marowak is going to come kind of close to surviving this, but I don't think it can survive. I have used Shadow Ball just in case. Okay. So if Blaziken's going to attack Aerodactyl, I want to protect first. Yeah, see, Focus Blast is a regular move. Well, I might protect until the sun comes up. Not guaranteed to happen. Out of Focus Blast after this turn. So Destiny Bond is safer, I think. Gone for the other target again. It has a chance to target... Does it have a chance to target Solar Beam, actually? Let me check Solar Beam's AI. Current is it resists or means to move, score -2 and terminate. Okay, so Gengar can't be hit by Solar Beam. It can be hit by Blast Burn though. That's the last Focus Blast PP at least. I've got one more, so I've got one more Destiny 1 they're going to use up. Interesting. Well, I am going to rip on the Solar Beam, on the Shadow Ball then. And we don't get a Bright Powder Miss. Needs to be more careful about that in future on a longer streak. Yan Mega. Oh, this is set 4 as well, isn't it? The 21 IV trainer. Definitely Lux Phase 4. That's Heracross 4. It's not Intimidate though, and it's not Speed Boost. It's two good things. I think his Elf is still exploding. I think his Elf is exploding. I think I'm Destiny bonding on the Heracross. At least it's not Guts. But I could actually, if the worst comes to it, I could actually just Toxic that. Cool, so his Elf is exploding on these two. I'm gonna leave this at level 50. I'm a little bit worried about it. The Zelf does have an Explosion PP. Got a Destiny Bond PP as well. And that's healthy enough. Oh, I've forgotten I put Wide Blades on. So actually that Typhlosion matchup wasn't too bad. Okay. I'll Shadow Ball just in case something magically survives. I really want to explode, but it's much more responsible to fish with Destiny Bond safely. Cool, well, that was really, really successful. 764 castle points. We just didn't run into many steals or many ghosts that caused problems. The more I play this team, the more I wonder if I should EV Gengar more heavy towards attack. It's just far more common that I explode than I use Shadow Ball.